I make lots of bad choices that have nothing to do with yarn. Hi, my name is Alex, and I am one half of the Too Many Squirrels Podcast. This is what I'm calling episode 6.5, or the side quest. And this one I'm calling Love It and Leave It, because I love a good pattern roundup. My friend Stephanie, who's on Too Many Squirrels, isn't a knitter, so this is a chance for me to talk a little bit more deeply about knitting. And we talk about crafts in chaos in our lives. But here I just want to talk about some patterns. I've watched many roundups, and they're most often coming off of the What's Hot in Ravelry. And I see the same things over and over again. And I thought this would be a chance to consider some designers and projects that may or may not be on the hot Ravelry list, but also just pick things I like. And maybe you don't like it, maybe you don't, but these are things I've seen and that I really enjoy. That's the love it part. The leave it part is I'll probably never make them. There's different reasons, but I will definitely talk about that. And it might be the color, it might be the style, it might be something else. I've got some sensory issues, so there are things that I don't think I just could ever wear. I was going to do 10 patterns, but I didn't have 10 patterns I really wanted to do, so I'm doing a random number. We will not know until the end what number it is, because Too Many Squirrels, we definitely chase what we're interested in, and we love the chaos. So I have a couple sections, and I'll put those in the chapters. But the first one is my bad choices, and I talked about these during our podcast on our fails episode. So I had a couple that I was going to frog, and I thought these would be interesting to talk about here in a little more deeper level. One of them is the Ramble by Andrea Mowry, and you can see that on the screen. This is a DK weight shawl that uses 2-color brioche, and I fell in love with it, and I thought, I know exactly what 2 colors I want it for. So I bought the pattern, I bought all the yarn, and I set to do it, and I got through the stripy bits. Yay, stripy bits. I got through all the stripy bits. I'm just starting to unwind it, which is so much, or frog it, is so not fun, the frogging and the rehanking and all the things. And I'm going to have to, soak it and get the ramen noodles out. But the colors are Eleanor and Echo. Eleanor is a lovely blue with bits of green, and this is a Bad Sheep yarn, and so she loves her speckles. So it's light like a steel blue with the green in it. And then the Echo is a olive green, not too dark. And I wanted a very nice, subtle brioche, 2-color brioche, because it would go with so many things that I own. And I did and redid the brioche, and found out that it's just too hard. It's not that brioche is too hard. It's that it just doesn't jive with my mind. I've got some, I was diagnosed with a learning disability late in life, basically in college, because we didn't talk about those things in the 70s and 80s. But by the 90s, they were starting to talk about it, and they diagnosed me as dyslexic, but I can read. So I'm probably what is known as dysgraphic, and probably dyspraxic, which is better known as clumsy child syndrome. I have a real tough time with left and right. And so the idea of having to do these things back and forth with the 2-color brioche just broke my brain. So I love the Ramble. Andrea Mowry makes beautiful patterns. It is not her fault. It is all my brain's fault. But I'm going to leave it. And so I'm going to frog it and get this yarn back into probably a top, because I do love the 2 colors together. So as we can see, the stripies are quite nice together. So I don't know what size stripes I'll do with it, but I have enough yarn for at least a short sleeve top. So that is my first bad choice. I make lots of bad choices that have nothing to do with yarn, but that is my first yarny bad choice of the day. A second one that I absolutely love is the square root, and you can see that on the screen. I think this was a knit along that a group of people that probably around a LYS, from what I can tell, did together, and I loved all of them. And it was in when I was buying a lot of yarn from Bad Cheap Yarn, because I fell in love with the yarn, which is a different hobby. And I had bought the Vineyard set, which was and I can show a picture in here, I think, or I'll pull something from the main podcast. I used a off-white with a hot pink and a bottle green color, hence the Vineyards. It's champagne and the bottle, and then the wine color. And I absolutely love the colors. This was the pattern that was going to put them in the right places. I thought this would be a lovely big shawl to wrap around me, either out and about or at work where the air conditioner blasts in the summer, and it's cold outside during the winter ish, because it's Virginia. We live in the Commonwealth of Virginia. The square root is by Mary Annarella, and it's a lovely pattern. I do love it. I just never picked it up, and so I'm going to leave it. I love it, and I'm going to leave it. So I will do the same with that yarn and probably turn that into a top as well. I'd like to find something color work similar to the Alpine Bloom. And if I can find something like that, I think it'll be lovely. And I can even wear the purple. I don't generally wear bright pinky purples like that, but with the green and the off-white, I think I can pull it off. But I love it, and I will leave it. So that is my second bad choice with yarn. Now, the other section I have one called sweaters and tops. And these are not ones that I've done, and these are not ones I will do. And each one has got a somewhat different reason for it. But the first one I want to talk about is the Great Gingham Raglan by Jessie Maed Designs. This is so beautiful. You could do so many colors with it. The one I'm showing you on the screen is knitted by Tanya of the French Knot Podcast. She does lovely work, and she can wear the most beautiful bright colors. I am envious beyond all means of the colors that she can pull off that I cannot due to my skin color. People say you're white, and I say no, I'm pink. That's really my ethnicity, is I'm a pink American. It's problematic for the colors. So I love her colors. I love the pattern. Tanya used Ritual Dyes Sprite in Jewel Weed and Spin Spikel yarns dyed in the wool. I think it's called Verbs Bacon. My spell check might have broke that. I couldn't wear this particular sweater because of the color, but I also don't think I could pull this sweater off because the all over color work would be very warm. It doesn't get that cold here. And if I'm going to work that hard on something that is color work, I probably will do minimal color work just to highlight and not have all over, because I would be very warm, and I might do it in a cardigan, not a pullover, because then at least I could layer. So it looks amazing. It looks amazing on her. It's absolutely gorgeous, but I will love it and I will leave it. And I'm just glad that I get to see it on somebody else and admire it. Another top that I have on my list, we are at number 4, is Andrea Mowry's, that shouldn't be hard to say, dreareneeknits, Nebula. And the one I'm showing you is done by Rachel at Table 10 Podcast. I watch both of these podcasts pretty regularly, and I love Rachel's because it is the color of Cookie Monster. I cannot find the name of the yarn. I didn't have time to rewatch the podcast, but tell me who, especially Gen Xers, would not want to wear Cookie Monster blue? I could never pull it off, and the style of the Nebula is not one that I think would suit my body shape. I'm kind of plank shape, and the kind of larger floaty type shirt doesn't generally look that good on me. I look better in wraps and things that have a little bit of styling. And if I'm going to go comfy, it's going to probably be like big sweatshirt style, not a t-shirt. So I'm going to love it. Rachel did a great job with it. I think she also made a hot pink one, which I'm also, both colors I'm envious that she can pull off. But I am going to leave it because of the color and the shape. I did find out it might be 29 Bridges in the BOC colorway. Her Ravelry is not completed, so I'm not sure about that. But the pattern looks, super easy to wear and style, and it looks amazing on her, so I'm jelly. But yes, I am sad. That is one I'm going to leave. So let's see. Number 5 also comes to us from a podcast. This is a newer podcast. Let me see if I get the words right. I can remember Taco. Tired, Tangled, and Always Casting On podcast. I think they are Courtney and Erin. I've only watched a couple episodes, but Erin, if I got it correctly, made Susanne Müller's Sabai top using a glitter yarn. And this is a case where, again, the sensory issues and the styling is probably not for me. The Sabai top, the boat neck is just, I need things that draw down, not cut me off. And I just don't think that that's going to be a top that's going to flatter me. And I don't think I could ever wear the glitter, but it looks amazing. And it would be amazing to have a top that you could throw on with some jeans and some boots and walk around town, or put with a skirt and go out for whatever you do at night. What I do at night is hide in my Alex cave with the kittens. So I don't know what people do when they go out. They have a drink, they have a tea, they eat food, maybe go to a movie, but that would be an amazing top for that. And she did a great job on it. It's a simple pattern made fancy, and it's a very usable top if you have the right body shape. But for me, it's going to be a love and leave due to the sensory issues and just the shaping. I would love to be able to use the glitter yarns, but it's not going to happen. In fact, I finally took the Sabai top out of my queue because I thought this would be such a nice layering piece, but I'm going to have to work more in finding tops that I can layer with that will suit me better than the Sabai. So that is the last top in my top section. This is going to be a short video, but I hope it's fun. I had fun looking at all these and getting all the details. So the next section is feet, and I have a popular pattern on there and one that I think is maybe not so well known, and I think deserves to be well known because it is so cute. Number 6, Sailor Slippers by Annie Sews. I think everybody who knits regularly or uses Ravelry has seen the Sailor Slippers. If you've been hiding under a rock, I've provided a picture for you. I'm not highlighting it because everybody's made it. There are over 10,000 projects on Ravelry. It looks like a fun project to make. You make this giant blob and then you stick it in the washing machine, and then all of a sudden it magically shrinks and you can form it to your feet. I think it's an amazing process. You can change the color by doing 2 or 3 different colors and using stripes and accent around the rim. It's a great idea. Love it. Who wouldn't want to make giant things and then shrink them and have the power of the shrinking? So yeah, I also love a good yarny controversy. Annie Sews had filed a complaint. There were some people that made similar things. One particular maker on Etsy did one in crochet, and it was not a knit version. You can check out the whole story at Aspen in the Moment. She does a fantastic job about deep diving and researching and fact checking all the controversies in our community. She does a much better job than I can, but her video is called We Need to Talk About the Sailor Slippers. You can find it on YouTube. Like I said, Aspen does a great job with the researching. And if you enjoy going deep into those type of topics, I highly recommend her videos. I will never make these, not because of the controversy, neither here nor there. I just don't wear slippers. My feet get overheated. I have sensory issues with my feet. And to make these, you really need to use really woolly wool because you need it to felt. And I don't think I could ever do that. I am very happy that I can wear hand knitted socks. And I will take those blessings where I've got them. So the sailor slippers are also ones that I will love and leave. And it's unfortunate, but there we are. So that is the popular pattern. One that is less popular is number 7, Socks Neko by Olya Kilik. And I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that, but if I got it right, I deserve a price. Some gluten-free cookies, please. This came out in October 2025, and as you can see from the pictures, they are adorable. I love them, and I want ones that I can wear. There's about 99 projects on Ravelry. It's €4, which is about $4.83. Very reasonable for a cat. For a cat. Cats are more expensive than $5. Ask me how I know. But as of August 2026, it's under $5. That's a reasonable price for a sock pattern. Now, I love that you can use the color to change these socks. Like the 2 color socks are adorable. The color changing yarn version is adorable. I could see using black and white if you have tuxedo cats and you want to honor them on your feet. Cats love feet, so it works. It's a good honoring. I think the samples are amazing, and there's so many things that you could do with this to make them your own. I love them. I will leave them. As I said, I'm happy that I can wear socks with my sensory issues, but I would not be pleased with the floats on the bottom of my feet. And I could consider making the top part, but what I love about the socks is the details. They're amazing. The little fishbone on the back, just the absolute totality of the sock is what really makes them amazing. And, for now, I just do some color work around the cuffs because that is where it doesn't bother me as much. But these are just too cute. So I'm going to love them and I'm going to leave them. Now, the last one I have for you is number 8. As I said, I didn't get to 10, but there's some bonus pictures with number 8 because I called this section, and here is a sign of what my freak flag looks like. I am a absolute nutter nerd. You can see behind me yarn and also games and my Firefly obsession. And if you've watched Too Many Squirrels, you will know that I am obsessed with Firefly from that as well. Hashtag bring back Firefly. And hi to Alan Tudyk if you ever fall upon this video, because I'm going to hashtag you as well because I love Mr. Tudyk. He can do no wrong. All right. So this is a section on a pattern that I saw from a podcast. The person who introduced me to Alice Starmore, who is the creator of these beautiful feathered collars that I am going to be showing you or have been showing you. I have no idea what I'm going to do here because it's not a very long video, and I've got several pictures of her feathered collars. I found this from a gentleman who knits with his wife in New Zealand, and they are the Just Another podcast. And it's a fun podcast, and it's really nice to get the perspective of what it's like, what knitting is like in New Zealand. They do use the possum in New Zealand. It's a extravagant yarn. It keeps them warm, and it's very different. And it's gotten some press lately on YouTube. Some folks have been talking about the possum. But they are a nice couple, and they both knit, and they have very different styles of knitting. So it's really fun to see the differences. and he introduced the feathered collar. And so, of course, I looked at Alice Starmore, and she does these historic pieces with these very woolly wools. If I was 20 years younger and I was going to cons, I would create myself some kind of character that would wear this outfit, and I would go to cons in the coldest places so that I could wear these wool sweaters with, she also makes cuffs and hats and things that all mix together, and they're amazing. They're all amazing, and I like to look at them periodically just to imagine what a different life would have been like where I could dress like that somewhere, somehow, some way. But my current job, it would just require too much talking. They already think I'm a little strange. I don't need to show them exactly how strange I am. But yes, this is definitely my bonus pattern. I do love it, but I do have to leave it for a lot of reasons. Just the amount of work to take it and be able to wear it once a year at this point in my life is not quite functional. I'm currently trying to make tops. This is one of my first tops that I made, and I'm trying to make tops and learn how to fit myself and find yarns that suit me for wearing tops, because I do want to be able to wear things that I make. So I hope you enjoyed that. I did. It was fun. I have a growing list for other episodes, and I've been putting them in my Ravelry. If you like this, let me know. If you think it's dumb, scroll by, please. I really believe that we need to lift each other up and not tear each other down. We all need each other. There's a lot of hardship in the world right now, and we're in the same world. We should be building each other up. If you don't like it, I'll be able to tell. But if you do enjoy this, let me know. If you want to check out the chaos that is Stephanie and I, check out the full-size episodes. We'll be having episode 8 coming soon. And we discuss crafts, crafting, and all related topics. And I think this next topic will be about knitting on vacations, because we had 2 very different vacations and 2 very different experiences. Did I say knitting? I meant crafting. 2 very different experiences crafting on vacation. So we're going to share that with the world. And that is the end of my Squirrel Side Quest number 1. Take care. Love to see you sometime in the comments, either on the side quest or in the main episode. And have a great week.